A group of scientists tried to mate one of the last blue macaws with a similar species, trying to save spix macaws from extinction. Does it ring a bell?
All the birds of a feather do what we love most of all. We are the best at rhythm and laughter. That's why we love Anna.
You may be thinking about Rio, the animation film, but did you know that this actually happened in real life? Although it wasn't successful, it was one of the many experiments made trying to save this beautiful species which had been in trouble for centuries. Today we're talking about spix macaws. They are easily recognizable due to their blue feathers. They like to eat seeds and nuts. They used to live in Brazil, in precise areas of the tropical rainforest, such as the San Francisco Valley. You'll probably notice how I said used to, and that's because they're officially considered extincted in the wild. They started being very rare around the 19th century, and they have always been very notorious because of their intelligence. In fact, parrots like to follow a daily schedule almost with human precision. Surely you know that parrots like to mime human speech, and that's why they're so popular. But do you know what was also popular in the 80s? Illegal bird trading. And that is one of the main reasons why spix macaws started to gradually disappear in the wild. And as if that wasn't enough, humans completely destroyed their habitats. How? With deforestation and also the anthropic introduction of different species which actually do not belong to the tropical rainforest, which are very aggressive and started prey on the spix macaws' eggs. Previously, I said that spix macaws are officially extincted in the wild, so why are we still talking about them? That's because we have one last hope. After 20 years of experiments and breeding programs, scientists have released 52 spix macaws in the wild. Hopefully, we will see the reintroduction of spix macaws in the tropical rainforest again. But in order to see this happen, we need to stop illegal practices and we need to safeguard animals' habitats. We are full of hope to finally let the sequel of Rio happen in real life.
If you lose the habitat of an animal, you lose the animal. The Sumatran elephant is one of the 3 recognized subspecies of the Asian elephant and native to the Indonesian island of Sumatra. They live in lowland forests of Sumatra, in province of Riau, West Sumatra, and Lamplang, most of it is outside of protected area. Sumatran elephants' weight vary from 2.25 to 5.5 tons per individual. They're important because they feed on a variety of plants and deposit seeds wherever they go, contributing to a healthy forest ecosystem. They also share the lush forest habitat with several other endangered species, such as Sumatran rhino, tiger, and orangutan. In 2012, the Sumatra elephant was changed from endangered to critically endangered. Because half of its population has been lost in one generation, a decline that is largely due to habitat loss and as a result, human-elephant conflict. And it's to conduct anti-poaching patrol, confiscate snares, and other means to trapping animals, educate local people on the laws in place concerning poaching, and helping authorities apprehending criminals. The population of this species is about 2040 to 8,000. The greatest threats to Sumatra elephants are habitat loss, fragmentation and degradation, illegal killing, and the loss of genetic variability resulting from small population size and isolation.
What's up guys, it's Filippo here. Now we're gonna talk about the radar frogs. Well, the ray-dead frogs are the most iconic, animated, iconic amphibians living in rainforests from Central America to South Africa. They are so beautiful, not like this, but much more like this. Yeah, they're so beautiful. They live for around 5 years, and they mostly eat a big variety of insects like flies or moths, crickets. I wonder how they can just be so skinny if they eat so much. But anyways, look at them. Just look at them, slaying all the way down to the runway with their cockwalk. But actually it's just because they're gonna be eaten by predators. Well, that's not really good, but actually they have a plan. In fact, they can use this technique called startle coloration to distract the predators. With their big, huge, and I mean huge, red eyes to distract the predators to get away ASAP, as soon as possible. Particularity of this beautiful amphibian is their brightly colored body. Just look at it, it's so beautiful. They've got this torso colored, in green, brightly vibrant green body, and then they've got these side stripes, blue and yellow, totally impaled. And then we got this big, huge, webbed orange feet, and of course the brightly red, huge eyes. I'm totally sliving. But unfortunately, they're destroying their habitats. The human is just destroying their bunch of forests for those frogs, for those poor frogs. How dare they? But well, we can find a solution. We can follow these tips instead of killing poor frogs in the world. Reduce paper consumption and avoid using palm oil or recycle economy. Your kids to not destroy the land and opt for paper, recycled paper. That's all for today. See you soon. Bye.
Freshwater crocodiles. Being the largest reptile in the entire world, crocodiles are well filled amongst the other animals of their ecosystem. They have the best bone and teeth regeneration process in the entire world, being able to grow, shatter teeth, and repair jaws in a matter of weeks. Also, they have the eye of an hawk, and they can also sense if something is moving in their stomach, being gifted with an internal nervous system that keeps them safe from any parasites. Although they are brutal and fierce, they are incredibly good parents, laying their eggs for weeks instead of eating and finding food for themselves. And when the cubs are born, they treat them like a human would treat his own child, keeping them in their mouth to keep them safe from any danger. They are at risk of extinction because of the long period spent on Earth, being the oldest reptile to ever live on the surface of the planet, and also because of climate change. Even if their cousins can adapt to salt water, these types of crocodiles can't, and this makes their journey to survive in dried out lakes and rivers a lot more difficult.